Hey Guitar Heroes, welcome back to Clone Hero Lessons. Today I'm going to be playing, it was kind of a request for the song Uro's Temple. Somebody requested one of the sections later in the song, but I figured we would just go over the whole song because it's a pretty cool one. So we're going to be just analyzing Megapeng Productions FCing it. So,
dropping some frames.
But yeah, don't be afraid to send in any requests because so far I don't have too many, so I can pretty much cover anybody who asks for one. So yeah, the song starts out fairly easy. I don't really need to. Okay, so we've got this. So yeah, this whole part you can pretty much one-handed. Alright, now we get to the first sort of hard part. And so let's just kind of see how he does it. So, I mean, I could understand if somebody watched this and wasn't able to really understand what's going on because he does have it in pretty low quality, but I'll try to go over what exactly he's doing here. So, we've reached the first part where he can't one-hand it, so he goes up to start tapping. So, like I say all the time, you want to treat the notes as clusters. So, of course, he has to strum this first blue note to go 4, 3, 2, 1. So, those four notes are the first cluster that he just does with one hand, which is really fast. Now, the next comes 4, 2, which he uses this hand for, and then 5, 4, 3, 1. So it automatically starts as like left hand, left hand. And then we move over to right here, which it looks like he's just doing. So next up he has his right hand, so he probably just does the tap, tap, slide to do orange, blue, orange. Hopefully you can see my fingers here. And then of course the 3, 2, 1 with that hand. So then let's see what he does right here. Alright, so he's got a 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So what he does is he just goes 4, 3, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all that in one swipe, and then I'm guessing it looks like, okay, so once it gets back up to right here, he just goes the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what I found was kind of interesting about how he does this whole section is it looks like, so you see there's parts where it's just like the bottom two and the top two. It looks like he's just doing that 4, 5, 4, 5, 4 like that, and then doing the 2, 1, 2 like that. So he's just kind of like taking turns. At least just for this short little part, that's what it looks like. But then he gets back into just descending quads, which, I mean, descending quads, even if it does change around a lot, so like this one starts off with 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you got 5, 4, 3, 1, and then 5, 3, 2, 1, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, you just kind of want to learn to get that little section down, so it goes right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. Oops. And then that part's pretty basic. Now, this is mostly all one-handable. I mean, you should definitely check out this song. It's pretty cool. I'll leave the link to this video in the description. Because, yeah, it sounds pretty cool when you're not skipping ahead like this. Alright, so here we go with another hard part. So, again with the clusters. So it looks like he's starting this 4, 3, 2 with his right hand. So you would go 4 3 2 and then 3 2 1 and then 2 3 4 and then 1, like you're still holding. So that green note yeah, so this green note doesn't really matter because you'll just be holding green anyway. And then you just go 3 4 5 and then 2 3 4 5 and then 3 2 3 2. Let's see what else happens after that. Okay, so yeah, you would go with your left hand, you go 3 2 and then 3 2, and then you're automatically going into 2 3 4 and then 3 4 5. You can kind of tell that I'm not even paying attention to the green notes. That's because you're always going to be holding down the green note. So yeah, you kind of know how that goes by now. So yeah, whenever it comes to any sweeps like this, I mean, it's usually just a whole bunch of clusters of 3 or 4 notes. So whatever those 3 or 4 notes are, you just have to swipe it with whichever hand you're on, and you kind of want to alternate your hand. Now, something I noticed that was really interesting about this is, so this is a trill, and if you watch my trill videos, like my very first one, I talked about a bunch of different ways to do trills like this, but he does it just his own way. So instead of like holding one note and then tapping the other one, or you know, like alternate tapping, all he's doing is he's just going 5 4 5 4 5 4 5 4, which I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. Seems like a fun way to try it out. And then it's a little easier, and then it gets harder. But he's still one-handing a lot of this. But I do want to go over kind of what it looks like when you're one-handing this. So it can get pretty scary when you run into huge sections of notes like this. But it's kind of the same deal, because like, so you start out going like 4 3 2 3 2 1, and I don't know if you can really see with my hands. Here, let me try to get this up closer for you. So when you're going like 2 3 3 4 5, it's kind of hard to explain, but you kind of just hold one finger on the lower note as you tap, and they're kind of like trills within sweeps. So like right here, how it goes yellow, red, and then green, then red, yellow. So for parts like that, yeah, you're kind of, so let's say you just go blue, yellow, red, and then you just kind of tap yellow, and then back to green, and then red, tap yellow. I mean, you kind of just want to hold down as many of the notes as you can without having to tap them again. Because let's say you're going from yellow down to red, but then you're going back to yellow again. There's no reason to lift your finger off of red, because you're just going to be hitting red again. So it's a lot easier to just, you kind of get into the habit of just like holding notes, and then, yeah, I mean, it just takes a lot of practice. I mean, you can see his fingers, there's just a whole lot of like holding it and jiggling it to tap stuff like that. Now we're getting to the real hard part. This is sort of like, I guess you could say it's like the finale, but we're only halfway through it. So of course it starts off, so he strums with his elbow because he wants to lead with his right hand. So that's something you have to consider, is that when you look at this and it goes 5 4 3 2 4 3 2 1, and you want to start the 5 4 3 2 with your right hand, that means you got to be holding orange. So yeah, look, this is what he's doing. He's holding orange and he's holding green with his other hand, and he just strums with his elbow, so that he can do the 5, 4, 3, 2 right away. And then at that rate, you can kind of take turns with your hands doing this. So that gets us past the first 16 notes, which is less than a second. Okay, then. Alright, now there's a whole bunch of sweeps here. And I know I go over sweeps quite a bit. But let's just sort of break down what's going on with this sweep. So this is a very straightforward one because it goes 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. This is like a full Guitar Hero sweep, as I would say. So what makes this one difficult is that there's kind of like 5 parts. Or no, there's 6 parts to it. So the first part is 5, 4, 3, which you can do with one hand, and then 4, 3, 2, which you do with the next, and then 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, and that's the third part, and then 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Or sometimes you don't even need to break it down into every 3 notes. You could also, like, say when you're going up, instead of just thinking of it as going 1, 2, 3 and then switching to go 2, 3, 4, you kind of go, you're kind of holding 1 and then you just go 2, 3, 2 and then 3, 4, 3 and then 5, 4, 4, 5, 4. Because, yeah, so sometimes, I'll talk about this a lot more in a sec, but sometimes the clusters of notes are not always what you would think they are based on. Alright, now this part just, this is just a really bizarre pattern. So it really doesn't go by any rules. Just goes 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 5. I mean, this is something you're going to have to slow way down if you want to actually figure out what to do with your hands. Yeah, usually when it comes to parts like this, you just want to figure out what kind of sweep you can do. Like, right here, it's kind of hard to say in this particular spot, because, let's see, there's an orange note happening right there. So it's kind of hard to even tell where to start with this. So you could go like 5, 3, 2, yeah, 5, 3, 2, and then 2, 5, and then like 3, 4, 2, 1. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of all over the place. And there's not even enough frames to even look at his hands and see exactly what he's doing there. So these parts are pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I've gone over this type of pattern lots of times, where you can just hold green and go like 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. I mean, they're just descending triplets that you just have to teach your hands to go in the right order. One-handed, because then you've got to strum this part. Now this is something that I need to touch on a little bit more because it shows up especially in like soulless songs. I know that Asai talked all about it in the Soulless 4 tutorial, how you can hit like orange and then strum, and then hit green and then strum, and then hit blue and then hit strum, and then hit green and then hit strum. Now the part, now when you're just one-handing it, I think it's a little bit easier, but when you're alternate strumming, that's when it gets really difficult because you have to teach yourself to alternate strum on the offbeat of these eighth notes. So, yeah, like orange note, down strum, and then let go, and then up strum, and then down strum. I hope you get what I'm talking about. It's not that complicated of a thing. Alright, now this is something that you see in a lot of songs too, where it'll go like 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. there are some times where I'll like just leave the 4 up to my tapping hand, where I'll just go 4 3 4 3 2 1, something like that. But that's actually not a very good way of doing it. The real way you should do it is to go like 4 3 and then 4 3 2 1, 4 3 4 3 2 1. That way you can like, yeah, you can put more time on each note, I guess. Okay, another crazy fast pattern. I don't know why anyone would want to go for an FC like this. This just hurts everything. So again, it's really hard to even say which hand to take care of which notes. Because I mean, you could say like 5 4 3 and then just have like this hand do the 4 and then 1 2 4 2 1 2. So yeah, you're gonna just have to slow stuff like this way down to decide which hand to do what. And then right here you got chimneys. So yeah, if you don't know how to do chimneys, like right here, these are 4 sized. So you would go 1 2 3 4 3 2 1, and then tap the yellow, and then 1 2 3 4 3 2 1, tap the blue. So yeah, stuff like this is actually easier than it. And then there's just some now when it goes from 1 3 5 chimneys, those will look really complicated because it's when the notes are that spread out from each other, it's hard to even tell what order they're in. But yes, these are just triplet chimneys, and then you get back to the quads. I'm gonna go over this part actually. This is a pretty basic pattern that might trip some people up in a lot of cases. So like if it were backwards this and you were holding the green and then tapping 2 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5, then it wouldn't be as difficult. But in this case, you can't just hold the 5 and then tap things underneath it. So the way you're doing this is just hold the blue, tap, like tap tap, hold the yellow, tap tap, hold the red, tap tap, hold the green, tap tap. Usually when it comes to stuff like this, I'll just constantly tap the orange as fast as I can while only focusing on the other note. So you would just think blue, yellow, red, green, you know, stuff like that. I mean, that's just kind of applicable to a lot of songs. Yeah, so this part right here is actually just another chimney, but you would go 1 2 4 5 4 2 1, and then tap yellow 1 2 4 5 2 1. It's a really hard one to get down. Just being able to spread your fingers like that. And here's another weird looking pattern, but this one's not as bad as it looks. Because, yeah, this one you just hold the red, you tap orange, and then you go blue, yellow. Tap orange, blue, yellow. Or you could do it the other way, where you tap orange and then blue, yellow. Because, yeah, once you tap orange and you let off of that, then that's the red taken care of. And so 5 and then 4 3. 5 4 3. Let's say you were trying to see this as like 2 4 3 5. 2 4 3 5. Like that. I think that would be a lot harder. And here's the pattern again. Alright, now the rest of the song finishes with this pattern. And this is actually the pattern that was requested. So these are pretty much just ladders. And remember when I said that when you're dealing with clusters of notes, the clusters aren't always obvious, like which ones you should pair together. So like right here, it goes 4 5 3 4 2 3 1 2. So you would probably think that, oh, the pairs are 4 5 3 4 2 3 and 1 2. So there's 4 pairs of 2. But that's not actually the best way to look at it. Instead of looking at it as 2 notes or 4 notes of 2 like that, think of it as, well, let's ignore this blue note for now. So let's just start with the orange. It goes 5 3 and then 4 2 and then 3 1. So let's say that again. So it goes orange, yellow, and then blue, red, and then yellow, green. So it would go yellow, green, red, and then you would just start over with the 5 3 4 2 3 1. Now this pattern does change up a little bit. It's not quite that simple every time. So again, right here it goes 5 3 4 2 3 1. But then this one goes 4 2 4 before going back and I would say you tap the 4 or tap the 3 and then tap the 4 and then go back up with the 2 4 with the fretting hand. So it goes 5 3 4 2 3 1 3 1 4 2 4 and then 5 3 4 2 3 1. So yeah, you're just going like descending and then tap and then yeah. I'm having a hard time explaining this because every time I look at it it's different. So yeah, it's this blue, red, blue part that kind of breaks it that you'll have to figure out how to bridge going back to repeating the pattern. And see, now some of them don't even have it. Okay. Yeah, I think that just about covers the entire song. After that, it's the easy part. But that about does it for this one. Just kind of try and break it down into, you know, patterns like that, and hopefully it'll be easier for you. But yeah, if you have any more suggestions for songs or sections that you want me to cover, just let me know. And I'll keep making more. So thanks for watching.